Hello everybody, it's Holger Mueller here from Constellation Research. I'm here with Cornerstone's Suchi Upadhyayula.
Hi Holger, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, and we're here in New York to talk about a special day for Cornerstone, which is the launch of
Cornerstone Workforce AI.
Workforce AI. And you were so grateful, being close to product, to tell me more about it, that it was more tangible. Just walk me through what we talked about before, basically. What a customer should expect from Workforce AI, from Cornerstone?
Great question. So if you're a current Cornerstone customer and you're using our learning platform, Elevate platform, we have some brand new exciting AI innovation that we're bringing to you. Mm-hmm. If you're a Learn customer, and all of you have experienced, learning courses from our platform, we now have a course assistant to help you learn your course better. A lot of new features, including, like a quiz, a better way to get even more in depth on certain topics that you want to go deep into.
Right.
So, great learning experience. Mm-hmm. Second, we also have an adaptive learn agent, which has very interesting features like role play, where you can practice what you've learned or what you're learning.
Okay. And
if you're using our talent platforms, if you want to do your performance reviews, who doesn't like to do performance reviews?
Nobody likes it.
There you go.
Especially the negative ones, nobody likes that.
Yeah, so we have now some assistive features that can help you do your performance review as you're writing your performance review. And if you're a manager, get your 360 feedback and really do your performance review much faster than what you're able to do today. So yeah, net, we have a lot of new features, a lot of new AI features and capabilities that we're bringing to you. As our beloved customers, we want to bring you more AI to you. So that's if you're a current customer.
Very interesting. And that all comes with me from the Intelligence Plus package, basically, which I get as add-on, or?
Yeah, so if you're a Learn Plus or Elevate Plus customer, you are going to get a lot of AI with what you already
out of the
have.
box.
Out of the box, right? So, and if you are looking for more agentic capabilities, if you're looking to get more outcome-based agents, then you get the
Intelligence Plus.
Intelligence Plus.
Right. Good.
Go from there.
Yep. Great. But then there's more.
And then there's more, right? So if you have a certain outcome that you have in mind, for example, you want to have your own custom onboarding flow that you want to create for your organization, please engage with us. Why? Because we now have a new Workforce AI platform on top of which we can sit with you, understand your business process, understand your specific nuances for your employees that you're looking to create. And we can bring our FDs in and we can help you create your own branded onboarding experience.
Have your unique, tailored, custom, forward deployed engineer enabled, delivered solution for that, which seems to be the sign of the times that everybody wants forward deployed engineers.
You say much better.
No, that's good. That's what I try to summarize. So what should customers pay attention to when for existing packaged agents like you have? I keep telling people this is like normal software. For normal software, you had requirements and you made sure that they're being met, right? And they're being met well enough. And then if they're not met to a large part they're met, then you implement, and then you might have to customize a little, and that has to be clarified by the vendor how to do that. Otherwise, you have a custom offering to build it all from scratch, right? Which is the great options you give to customers.
Yes. So we have a lot of optionality right now.
Yeah.
So if you're a current customer and you're happy with our current portal experiences and you've tailored it somewhat for your own enterprise, most of you already have done that. We have an out-of-the-box experience, user experience for you for learning for Elevate. We also have APIs that are available, and we have MCPs that we're going to make available for you. So that you can now build your own agent custom extensions using our MCPs.
I could have my company, my enterprise, my CIO say you have to use this agent platform.
Absolutely.
That's a standard that we have, and then I connect via a standard, which is a gladly established MCP to all the different Cornerstone data sources and capabilities, functionality sources. Right?
Totally, right? So we have a trusted and true data platform, which is the chassis, on top of which we have invested and built a lot of strong APIs. And on top of the APIs, we now have MCPs.
Right.
So these MCPs give you tremendous access to the entire platform now to build your own custom agents.
Right, that's the beauty of standardization and of MCP, which allows you to get there from the other third-party platforms, which is really the value. In case you have those, you need to use those. So, Great. I also learned over lunch that you're responsible for the learning content generation, learning content management, right? What's your thinking there? Where's your head? We're talking about AI changes in content creation, in content personalization, and so on.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on with learning content. So let's start just from the basics, right? Customers already have a pretty rich learning catalog that they have assembled over the years and with us. And our first step is to help unlock that catalog and make it AI ready.
How do you do that?
And how do we do that?
Yeah.
So again, we're going to be launching some assistive tools to help you curate that catalog and select the courses that you want, select the content that you want to make it AI ready. And then we have a very simple configuration step that will push a button to help you vectorize that content.
Okay.
And once the content is vectorized, it's then available for AI to access. So that's with content that you already have. Then we have user-generated content, which most companies do. And again, with just a click of a button, you can now promote all the user-generated content to make it AI visible, AI ready. And then we have this whole adaptive learning process where there's not a fully formed content course or a fully formed entire course catalog, but as the learner is trying to explore a certain topic, they're progressively exposed to more and more depths of a certain domain area, and then the learning agent adapts and brings forward the advanced concepts of that particular topic that they're trying to learn for you in the moment when you need it.
Right. Super interesting topic, right? I mean, I always use the analogy of the perfect spiraled quarterback pass into the hands of the wide receiver. That should be the learning content, right? It's for the situation, for the time, tailored to you, in your hands, available, snackable, some people use as a term and so on. That's really the focus. I'm super excited about what AI can do for learning, right? The other big part is, which you guys are doing tremendously well, is on the skill side, right? Because you don't do the explicit declaration of the skill where someone needs to fill out the last spreadsheet HR promises and then you have to do another spreadsheet about your skills. But you do this from a task-based perspective, right? Seeing what people are really doing, and if you're doing an interview on video, probably we have some interviewing or video skills, right? So, as an example, meta example out of our conversation here, tell us a little bit about what's happening with skills.
What skills? Yeah. So no, the thing about skills is it's just humans, right? We don't. I don't know about you, but we don't wake up in the morning thinking, okay, I need this skill or I need that skill. I'm waking up and going about my work. If I'm a developer, I go to work and I have a task to complete, and maybe my preferred programming language at this time is Python. Right? So maybe I'm a Java developer, and now I have to suddenly switch to Python, and that's a hill that I need to climb. There is a switch there. Right? So how do I go about doing that? Okay, I want to now learn a new language. My programming basics still stay with me. So I explore. I take some courses, I start working in Python, and most developers are on either Teams or Slack or one of those communication tools. And the idea is, how do we bring the learning to the place where the developers already are? So if I'm already in Teams, I'm already in Slack, then how do I bring my learning into one of those channels? So we are looking at ways to bring the learning content that employees can learn from into the place where they already are.
Meet the people where they are, which is a great to know for all employee-centric things, right? Why do you have to log into a different system, create the context again, and so on?
Totally.
Very interesting.
And with MCPs, as I mentioned, Holger, it becomes even more interesting. Right? So maybe today in my company, I'm using Claude, I'm using OpenAI, and we're also now with this MCPs, it becomes very simple for us to, again, bring the content to you in those channels.
Right size, right channels, you meet people where they are. So you only have done a dozen or so handful implementations because of the brand new offering. I mean, kudos for doing this before you launch it, right? Often things get launched and they will come later in the year, right? You have a dozen or so customers live and quickly getting more. Any lessons learned, any advice you would give to Cornerstone customers who are interested in workforce AI?
Please start the journey now. I think there are still many of us who are looking into the details about, hey, how exactly is AI making the inference? Hey, is this a compliant way to do my workflow. So we are here to help you.
Right.
So please connect with us, please engage with us,
Yep.
and we can help you through your own internal processes that you have to get our AI capabilities approved for like a broader rollout.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, very good advice. I mean, you have to get started sooner because the innovation cycles are also so fast, right?
Totally.
You have to ramp up your speed to latch onto something, learn from something, and then you're probably going to jump and re-implement and redo things on a better level that you can't even imagine now in a few quarters from now, right? It's no longer the yearly implementation timeframes. If you're still thinking those timeframes, you better get your head around quarterly, if not monthly.
Yeah, and you know what's exciting for me, Holger, is we're just getting started.
Yeah.
We would love to co-create this with our customers.
Right.
So the earlier that you all adopt and you give us feedback, we can all get to the destination faster.
The better an AI agent you get in the talent and learning and skills management space. Perfect. Anything else, any important thing I forgot you want to mention?
In closing, it's a great time to be a user of AI as well as a learner, as well as an employee who's trying to get better at what they do.
Yes.
And for us as humans to achieve our potential, let's put AI to work.
Yeah, perfect. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation. Thank you, Suchi, for the conversation. Learned so much about Cornerstone Workforce AI. That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Human to the power of AI.